네, 3트로 돌아왔습니다. 이게 호그와트 레거시가 이제 조금 있으면 엔딩을 볼 수 있을 것 같아서 오늘 하고 내일까지 해서 끝을 볼까 싶어서 오전, 오후 하고
Mysterious
저녁
and a bit
방송
unsettling.
하게 됐습니다.
What to do?
일단 이 랄록과 루그들을 맡기만 끝내면은 한 두 챕터 정도 남은 것 같아서 얼른 오늘 이 챕터를 끝내버리겠습니다.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
시간의 그림자 속에서
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success.
Revelio.
Don't lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo! Potato! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that
Revelio.
was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Confringo! Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. This room is taller than it looks.
Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous
Revelio.
lock. Brilliant.
Defender. Confringo. Bovada. Expelliarmus.
We've read the world of another spider. I shall sleep better
Revelio.
tonight.
Confringo. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
어느 쪽이 길이야?
Depulso.
여기부터 갈까?
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Defender. Confringo.
All
뭔
this
소리야?
grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that
Revelio.
underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine. though.
Confringo.
거미 죽을 때 되게 끔찍한 소리네요. 모습도 끔찍한데 소리도 끔찍해.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Revelio. Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Revelio.
대충 어떻게 하는 건지는 알겠고
Accio.
What did you find?
Revelio.
아하. 여기는 갈 수 있구나.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
허허.
Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Accio.
아이씨. 미쳤나 이것들이.
Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo.
아니 이러면 불이 붙어야 되는데.
Confringo.
아니 왜 불이 안 붙지?
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio.
그래 이거거든.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. I need to find a safe way across. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo.
아이씨 왜 이상하게 되냐.
Wingardium Leviosa.
아니 왜 안 오지? 아니 왜 못 와?
Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio.
너무 오래 걸렸어. 아.
Accio. Revelio. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
내가 알아서 다 할 것 같은데.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Wingardium
That's
Leviosa.
a lot of bone rattle.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
잠깐만. 저기는 또 뭐지? 내가 안 보고 온 게 있어? 또 이런 건 못 참지 내가.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
가자 뼈들아.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice. Revelio.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the...
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea. You have to meet...
I don't think learning the Imperius...
Really? But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face.
그냥 너만 알고 있어.
Here we
나는
go.
굳이
Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Defender. Confringo. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be
Revelio.
a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
아하.
Revelio.
여기랑 어디 있어?
Accio. That works. Going. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
이 뒤에 뭐가 있는 게 아니었어? 이런 진장.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
이렇게 한 번씩 이상하게 안 맞다니까?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
근데 가기 전에 아직 해결 못한 게 많잖아 우리.
Revelio.
이쪽도 있고.
Confringo. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Bombarda. Potato. Stupid one. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Revelio. Bombarda. Stupid one. Confringo. Stupid one. Defender. Never knew spiders could make such a mess. Revelio. Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo. Revelio.
여기 됐다.
Revelio. Devolso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
안 되는데.
Confringo. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
자, 이제 다시 우리가 가던 대로 가자고. 아, 여기를 그냥 아예 대놓고. 아하! 아하, 이제 다음부터 이렇게 써야 되겠구나.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
에이,
Defendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Protego. Incendio. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio.
둘이서 싸우는 걸 또 금방금방 끝나네. 뭐 있진 않지?
Confringo.
세바스찬이 생각보다 잘 싸워.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
아직 포기하는 건 일러. 그 위에 거미가 겁나 큰 게 있을 것 같은 느낌이 드는데 아직은 쪽지 읽기 전에
Accio.
휙
Revelio.
먹을 필요가 없고요. 이게 무엇이던가? 유물엔 엄청난 잠재력이 있다. 그 힘으로 모든 마법사는 물론 이 세상이 혜택을 누릴 수 있다. 하지만 그 진가를 깨닫기 위해 들여야 하는 어둠의 희생이 너무 클지도 모른다. 좀 더 알아내기 전까지는 이 유물을 움직여서는 안 된다.
Sebastian. The relic. Look.
너무 큰 잠재력이라는데? 만져도 되겠니?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
어허.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're
무시해도
taking
되나?
the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
저건 뭐니? 넌 누구니?
Is
Oh.
that ominous?
어,
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
잠깐만. 이게 이걸 부르면 어떻게 될까? 4분 전?
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and Ren...
I can't believe it.
What do you suppose is...
I have no idea.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
이렇게 말하는 게 맞겠다.
I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave.
I feel that's what we...
You're not ominous.
Fine.
오케이.
I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
Revelio. I'll explain on the way. Come on. Incendio. Confringo.
뭔가 있나? 없나? 뭐 없나? 여기 아닌데? 어디로 가야 돼? 길을 잃었다.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous.
Revelio.
He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
그러니까 좀 위험한 거 이제 그만해. 여동생을 위한 거라지만.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Protego!
Confringo! Does Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling? Stupid one taken out!
Expelliarmus! Protego!
Stop it!
Stupid one! Revelio!
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. No.
여기가
this isn't good.
뭐지?
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet.
뭔 일이요?
Feldkopf's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry. Revelio.
One of them confident is a payment. Help!
이 친구들
Stay back!
Now retreat. We'll make them retreat.
이거 봐라.
I'm handling it. Accio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
I won't. Now, keep out the way!
안 돼. 설마.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did
저런.
my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to
그럼 다른
Hogwarts.
조금 써도 되긴 했지 않았을까? 꼭 저주받은
Revelio.
Reparo.
Revelio.
야 사방이 떨어진 거 봐라.
Revelio. Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
돌나무. 도루마무를 해서 지나쳤다고 한번 말을 해볼게요.
Revelio.
Keep out of sword's reach! What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did?
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you use...
답정너였어.
Why, Sebastian?
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Revelio.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
일단 네티하고 먼저 만나보자. 차례차례 해보자고요.
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
위에 있니?
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus.
오,
And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
아,
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the
복잡하네.
beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley...
Can you choose what...
Oh no, a person's... My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wit.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving, but it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, and I love being able to view them.
Now the nickname makes sense.
It is. I love transforming. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, she
하긴
claims that she
가젤로
has foreseen
변신했는데
tragedy
잡히면 큰일
before
나잖아.
me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
아니야, 어머니
She's
말씀이
concerned for
오라.
your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with
그렇다고
Rookwood and
나처럼
Harlow, not
행동한다고
hide
내가
from
되는
them.
건 아니잖아.
My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
그래서 퀘스트 끝이야? 아니 뭐야? 왜 이게 끝이었어? 용 R은 어떻게 되는 걸까? 가지고
And here I
있는데.
come.
아 잠깐만. 여기 올 게 아니라 표에만 가서 한 번씩 채워야 돼. 이게 노가다지. 쌀먹이고. 일단 감별부터 하고. 아이고 별로구먼. 12개가 소지 최대 한도 같은 느낌인데?
Revelio.
새끼 어딨니? 니즈를 데리고 와야 되는데. 퍼프 스캔. 됐지? 다. 여기도 야구장 하나 만들긴 만들어야 될 것 같은데. 교배장. 퍼프 스캔 하나 들어가라. 니즈를 좀 데리고 와야 될 것 같은데.
Thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
푸퍼 니즐. 니즈라고 프리퍼였나? 잠깐만. 니즈라고 프리퍼. 유니콘 서식지? 여기도 한번 봐야 되고. 허브 스캔, 니플러, 허브 스캔. 니즐. 여기부터 가자. 니즐 암수 2마리. 그 다음에
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Levioso.
Settle yourself. I mean, you know.
수컷이니까 암컷 하나.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
수컷 암컷. 그 다음은 푸우퍼였나?
Off on another adventure, are we?
이거를 멈춰를 쓰고
Revelio.
You'll regret crossing my path.
Revelio. Arrest them. Do cooperate, won't you? Revelio. Arrest them. Everything's all right now.
암컷. 수컷도 하나 있어야 돼. 수컷.
Revelio.
수컷 옳지.
Arrest them. There. Not good.
오케이, 이제 유니콘만 구하자. 유니콘이 여기 있었어. 유니콘이 여기 있었는데? 과연 유니콘도 잡을 수 있으려나? 히포그리프도 아니 히포그리프는 근데 그렇게 잡질 않았는데.
What are you up to now?
유니콘을 잡을 수 있을까?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio.
오씨, 도망간다 바로.
Arrest them.
오, 잡혔어.
After you.
암컷. 수컷이 있을까, 유니콘이?
Revelio.
유니콘이 수컷이 있나?
The military ought to loosen the reins on the dark arts. No better protection, if you ask me.
유니콘은 한 마리만 나오나? 전 사슴이고 술록인가? 사슴이잖아. 사슴은 마법 동물이 아닐 테니까 잡힐 리가 없을 것 같고.
Revenue.
더는 안 나오나? 유니콘 소식지는 여기뿐인가? 푸퍼, 문카프, 퍼플스캔, 니플러, 문카프, 히포그리프, 니플러, 푸퍼, 퍼플스캔, 자버놀, 세스트랄, 자버놀, 퍼플스캔, 니플러, 니즐, 퍼플스캔, 그래폰, 그래폰? 그래폰이 잡힐까?
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
Turn my back for 1 second and what?
뭘 저렇게 싸우고 있냐?
Revenue.
쟤들이 그래폰인가? 새인가? 한번 대기 타고 있어볼까?
Revenue.
그래폰이 어딨니?
Revelio.
얼마나 기다려야 되지?
Revelio.
그래퍼는 잡기가 어려운가 본데?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
그래퍼는 안 되나 본데 지금. 유니콘이 더 낫다. 한 마리 더 낚을 수 있나 한번 보자. 강태공이 되어 낚아보자. 유니콘을.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
암컷밖에 없나 유니콘은?
Now, I'm only trying to help. Professor Howard will never believe this.
됐어. 다리콜, 디리콜 얘네를 넣어버릴까?
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
어우, 미안해. 그러려고 한 게 아니야.
Things. You should be proud of all the potions you've...
새끼 어딨어? 불사조는 이제 푸파는 되지.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I
지금
should
서브
probably be going.
캐릭터들로
I'd like
아니
to track
서브
that
퀘스트가
dragon down as
있는
soon as I can.
캐릭터들이 전부 나를 위한 파수꾼 느낌이 들긴 하거든요. 그 할아버지 주위에 있던 그 사람들처럼 얘랑 또 오사난가 아사난가 걔 여자애랑 그다음에 세바스찬이랑 또 한 명은 누구지? 천문대 그 걔인가? 망원경 나한테 준? 그렇게 해서 4명이려나? 잠깐만 근데 뭐 해야 되니? 그냥 대화로 끝이니? 끝이구나.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
언더크로프트 이거 밑에지.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
너도 좀 조심해.
I'll send you an hour when I have news.
얘가 그래폰이구나. 얘도 약간 메인에서 만났나? 그래폰도 필요하고 불사조도 필요한데
I wondered if you might teach me how...
Oh, which one?
아니야.
On second thought.
Very well. Let's speak again.
저주를 왜 배워?
Revelio.
Oh, I'm on a slide! You must try it!
많이 타세요.
Hello there.
Hello, Almeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course! How exciting! I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings.
Have you ever spoken to...
Unbelievably, no. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Armid. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering
들키지
loyalist.
말라고?
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
그렇긴 하지.
I'll meet and I can
투영하고
do
하면
this.
되니까.
I will await your return.
호호.
I shall see you soon.
벌써부터?
Yes, of course. The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Revelio. Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine. Revelio. Tricus totalis.
Watch your step round here.
Where are those? That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We're being watched. By a door. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Armid. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
I didn't touch your helm. Thank you for making me your first object.
A schematic? They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious.
Revelio.
There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
You are. Not quiet enough.
Clever.
Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio. Revelio.
나 지금 뺑뺑 돌고 있는데?
Revelio.
if I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
So I'm not alone.
Revenue.
Goblins will finally rule over.
Revenue.
What's that? Not your best much. Your spells glance properly.
Revelio. Bombarda.
You can stop me.
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunately.
Revelio.
Imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
이쪽으로 가면 알 수 있겠지?
Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty
Lumos.
stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio.
뭐지?
Lumos. Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
I'll be quiet.
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Revelio. Revelio. Petrificus Totalis. Revelio.
One there. Help yourself, if you're there.
Revelio.
It's a waste of my skills.
Petrificus Totalis.
Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over here.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
이걸로 뭐
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
파가지고 뭔가 할 건가 뭔가? 저장소 파내려고?
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift. Revelio.
Welcome sight indeed.
휴, 생각보다 안전하게 깬 것 같은데?
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without
그래,
further
책 잘
ado,
팔아라.
adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was
studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins
야,
and their
그
intelligence
선의가
and skill, it caught me entirely off guard.
마법사들을 돕게 했구나.
I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
저장소를 못 찾게 막아야 되는데.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
A full day's work clears the mind,
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
여기서 아이템 판매가 안 되네?
You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think
바로
this is
가네.
where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then...
If you're right about finding her here...
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be...
Well then.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already.
Revelio.
I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Revelio. For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do. foot in front of the next and quiet as can be. Patricus totalis. I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Revelio. How charming. They keep in touch with each other. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Fantastic.
Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon.
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Revelio.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grappling.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever... Over here!
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe. Revelio.
Watch out! It's burgeoning. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
Revelio. It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Revelio.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
야, 좋았다.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath. I wonder how long she lived here.
Revelio.
Or where she'll go now.
아이템이 있었는데
Revelio.
굳이 먹을 필요가 있나 싶기도 하긴 한데 저기를 어떻게 가나? 아하.
Revelio. Revelio.
가자.
I can't believe any of...
Still taking it all?
No. I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
무슨 보복? 뭐 너희 할머니?
How could I have been so blind?
New instruments are expensive, you know. Tips in the hat, if you please.
I was taught that if you put in a good effort, you'll reap the reward.
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her butterfly escapades. Unusual girl. Still, it takes all sorts. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
가기 전에 빅밀 방에서 또 쌀먹을 좀 하고요. 패치워크 마법사 무장?
Revelio.
고대 마법을 그렇지. 됐어. 응?
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
와,
What do
진짜
you mean?
찾아갔어?
Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in
아니 근데
danger.
What do you mean?
이 정도
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures.
아니 왜 마법부는
One of
나서질
them
않는구나.
contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature it?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the...
Why would Snidgets be
They could make more money with Snidget. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are... If the poachers found some now, I can't...
Where exactly are
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which... From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to...
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near this.
Gran wants me to stay out of it. But I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon. But the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets...
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Mm-hmm. 3개. 하나.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
See if there's something you need. It's been a pleasure.
Revelio.
I thought my owl might pique your interest. Not sure what I did to deserve that.
오늘은 여기까지 하겠습니다. 좀 더 이 챕터를 빨리 깨려고 했는데 생각보다 더뎠네요. 이 챕터를 끝내려고 했는데 랄록과 로그들을 막기. 아쉽다. 서브 같은 것들을 좀 더 하느라고 또 내일 깰 수 있도록 한번 해보겠습니다. 그럼 내일 또 방송하겠습니다. 다들 시청해주셔서 고맙습니다.